Alrighty, just a day later, and I'm going to make an analysis video of the Splatoon 3 Direct. So, I'm going to highlight some things that maybe you guys missed, maybe propose some predictions. I don't know. It's more or less, it's just an excuse because I want to talk about Splatoon 3 trailer more. So, anyways, let's get on with this. So, our trailer starts out and we see desolate fallout, kind of wasteland. It's kind of ironic in a way. Splatoon's already a post-apocalyptic world. And now, after Chaos 1, it's post-apocalyptic. So anyways, we see a bunch of these cars and train cars around. And so there's going to be a lot of stretches in this. Those train cars possibly could be the same ones from the Deep Sea Metro from the Splatoon 2 Octo expansion. This place they're in could be possibly where the Deep Sea Metro used to be at the very start of the trailer. Bit of a long shot, probably no connection other than they're just both train cars, but whatever. And then our trailer goes on to see the protagonist, the character you play as, and this is awesome. The little buddy, the little salmonid little friend that you get. I hope there's just in the story mode you can do combo attacks with the salmonid, he'll actually help you out. That'd be so funny. Just imagine you throw him at an enemy and then he latches onto their face. They get distracted by it. That'd be so funny. One thing I do want to bring up, though, is, the fact that your Inkling does have an alliance of some kind with the Salmonid. It could be that small fries are particularly unintelligent and like a dog, but it is established in the Splatoon lore that Salmonids are an intelligent race, even though they might not look like it, like with those eyes. Those eyes don't really look like intelligent eyes. But the fact that your Inkling does have a relationship, at least a relationship, maybe not a pet, but at least a relationship with a Salmonid, could suggest that the Inklings and the Salmonids have some kind of alliance now, or something like that. Or maybe this is just a rare case. This is the one-off. This one Inkling made friends with the Salmonid. I don't know. And we can also see that our Inkling is wearing a mask, like anyone should be in this day and age. And also, is it just me or is this salmonid grazing or something? Is it a cow? Is it grazing? There's no grass. So you probably noticed this already, but I just want to point this out since this is an analysis video. Right off the bat, you have the option of choosing between an Octoling or an Inkling. I don't know why I said Octoling first, but what this makes really exciting is that the next agent that we play as for this game could be an Octoling or an Inkling, whatever you want it to be. This will be the first agent who's like this, and there are new default haircuts. Pretty cool. For the longest time, the default haircuts were just the classic Inkling girl long hair, and then the Inkling boy ponytails, the lot. So the new default haircuts, are definitely going for a different style. It's kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of like rebellious hairstyles, It's just, they're not very, there's no order to it. There you go. It's very chaotic haircuts. Voila, that's how you go about it. And also, speaking of haircuts, it does seem like we can actually get the Inkling girl to get Inkling boy haircuts, as shown by in the trailer. How in the trailer, the gameplay shows the actually scrolling over the old default Inkling boy ponytail. So that's so. Does that also mean we could get Inkling girl haircuts with Inkling boy, and then? Does that mean maybe we can get Octoling haircuts with Inklings and vice versa? Can you get an afro on the Octoling girl? That'd be so funny. Also in this part, we get to see the brand new weapon, which is this really cool looking bow weapon. And I want to say, I think that bow weapon is made out of parts from a fishing rod. I think it was Winter from my Discord server who pointed this out. And I think a tube air pump, like one of those tubes that you'd ride behind a boat, I think that's what that is. I think it's pretty funny. You can see the fishing rod part because there's a reel there, and then the way the string is set up on the stick kind of looks like an actual like fishing rod. And then of course we have our little buddies who we can pick a haircut for. I wonder what I should name mine. I gotta have a name for him. I should name him Chompy, or maybe James, I don't know. And then we see our camera pan out, and okay, I thought that was the Inkopolis Plaza Tower in the background, but upon closer inspection, that's not actually the Inkopolis Tower. That's the Eiffel Tower. So it's very possible that this new location in Splatoon 3 is in Paris. Possibly. Beats me how the Eiffel Tower got upside down. But I just want to point out how how cute the little salmon looks running behind you. He's just kicking up a storm as he runs. He's so fast. Next few clips flow by, and seeing all this stuff, this location kind of looks like a place. So is it possible? Okay. This might be a long shot because of all the cars and train cars and the Eiffel Tower here, and the fact that there's very little kind of like Inkling technology. Is this a part of the land that like Inklings have never found before? Like, is this a new world for the Inklings? Who knows? It could be a new world. Maybe they took their boats from Tokyo or wherever they were living, and and sailed on over to Paris. We come by the train stop here, and okay, it can't be just me when I think this, but that's definitely what like looks like one of the train cars from the Deep Sea Metro with the graffiti and brands and stuff like that all spray painted on it. It really looks like a train car from the Deep Sea Metro. And here we have it. The new hub location and the place that we'll be spending most of our time in Splatoon, Splatsville. Yeah, so on the Nintendo of America Twitter, Nintendo outright confirmed that's what the place was called, Splatsville. And apparently the location that they're in is called, what is it? The Splatlands. But like, come on, this is totally Paris, or at least somewhere in France. It's French. Splatsville here is actually a completely separate location from Inkopolis. So that means that the Squid Sisters in Off the Hook can be doing their own thing in Inkopolis still. But there can be entirely new celebrities in Splatsville. This is much more like industrial looking Inkopolis, not the super bright colors that we're used to. This is more like the grays that kind of reflect big cities in IRL, you know? And then right here in this clip, this is for sure what's that little area you go into in Inkopolis that allows you to go into online battles? What's that called again? I can't remember what it's called, but this is definitely that area because it's got the look to it. And also, isn't this me, or is this new Splatsville gonna have like loading zones or something going for in different places? Maybe it's not gonna be one unified area like how older Splatoon games are, and it's gonna be like there's gonna be multiple areas in Splatsville that we have to go through loading zones to get there. Because we can see in the background right here in this clip that it's a lot more, it's either just out of focus or it's lower poly so that to take up less data, so you go through a loading zone, you know what I mean? So that's definitely a possibility. And with that and with the logo of Splatoon, we jump into the online part of the game. Inklings now don't enter the battlefield through their the battlefield through their regular spawn points. They use these like little flying machines. I think those are coffee makers? I think they're coffee makers. I'm not 100% sure. They can't come in these little flying coffee makers, I'm going to say it is. And then they blast in from the above like it's some kind of battle royale. And so these flying machines is 100% for sure Octoling technology, since floating and flying technology is Octoling is Octoling made because they big brain. I just want to point out how friggin' huge the blaster, the shotgun weapon. I want to point out how freaking huge that thing is. That thing had a remodeling. Sheldon has stepped out his game or something. That thing is huge. It looks. How's the Inkling even gonna carry that thing around? Ooh. Okay, this is something I noticed right off the bat, and I think it's awesome. So, the Inklings, when they're in ink form, have this new kind of dodge maneuver that you can do, like when jumping from ink puddle to ink puddle, so that you can make your movement a little bit more unpredictable. I really like this. This is a really cool idea, and I'm surprised it hasn't been a thing before. But one thing I want to point out is that the dodge maneuver that you do in squid form is actually probably the same animation that was used for the Kraken in Splatoon 1 whenever you're doing the attack for it. So, and in the same clip of gameplay, we do actually see the use of the Inkzooka, which was a weapon in Splatoon 1 but not in Splatoon 2. So, does this mean the return of Splatoon 1 specials? I don't know, but I would be really happy about that because I haven't used the Splatoon 1 specials. I don't have a Wii U, so if that would... So I really hope we get we all get back the Splatoon 1 weapons so we get to use those, because that would make a lot of people happy, that's for sure. Also, I just want to point out that this crab special is awesome, and I'm gonna use it, and I'm gonna love it. Back into the ink, baby. Oh my god. I cannot wait for this. Okay, when this game finally comes out, I'm gonna have to update my lore video, and which I'm totally fine with. But I can finally continue my If Agent Could Talk series. Finally. So this is, oh man, I'm really looking forward to this. Okay, I'm gonna be making a few. I might make 1 or 2 more videos on this, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm just hop aboard the hype train though. This game is gonna be better than Splatoon 2 probably, and I am just ecstatic. 2022 could not come quick enough. Okay, all right. You guys have a very wonderful day, and I'll see you guys another time. Bye bye. Right before I end this video, by the way, big shout out to the guys over on my Discord server. They helped a ton with the research on this video. Anyways, sorry to bother you. Have a